He owns 7 career PBA Tour titles, the 2-time PBA League Alliance Cup champion, and Mark Roth League MVP. This is Dick Allen.
He is the underdog's champion. He's the people's bowler. He's awesome.
He is.
He's just awesome. I get a silly grin on my face when I see this guy step up. Oh no! Didn't like it though. Messenger, yeah, kicks the 10.
The 2-time PBA Tour champion and 2-time PBA League Alliance Cup winner, now bowling, Tom Doherty.
And real quick, while we have a chance, guys, we would like to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there.
Yeah, happy Valentine's.
Except for Tom Doherty.
Oh, wow. Nice opening shot there by TD.
Allen. Make it 3 in a row.
So there's that rev rate that I was talking about from Dick Allen. It's 383. His competitor today in this match right now is 100 RPM more. So having that lower rev rate means that you are going to have an overall lower power index. That's what makes Dick so incredibly talented, is he doesn't rely on the extra power for the hits. He relies on pure repetition and accuracy.
When's the last time we said this? Doherty perfect through 5.
There it is. There's the opening that Richie Allen needs to win this. And now Tom Doherty in jeopardy of getting shut out. If Tom spares here and strikes out, he'll shoot 279, which will force Mr. Allen to get all 3 in the 10th.
Yeah, and it looked like Tom really liked this. The emotion that he showed after the fact was he couldn't believe it didn't go high flush.
So his first spare.
3.
Right. I mean, if he gets a spare there, then Dick Allen needs a double.
Correct.
A strike vital here.
Has to have it.
For Allen. And he's got it. It's not there yet, but oh, he's close. And Tom knows it. Remember, Tom was the guy chasing perfection. 8 strikes to open for Doherty. But then an opening with that 9 spare in the 9th, and then an open frame to close out the 10th after he started with a strike, and Allen knew the math was in his favor.
I just think it's kind of crazy that Doherty throws a shot, says get lucky, and he got the opposite of that. Again, the open, whereas if it was a spare, Dick Allen would have to have this strike here. Now all he needs is 9 spare.
To win, 8 spare to tie.
Start with the front 8 and can possibly lose with this shot right here. Hard to fathom.
Come on, baby. Are you kidding me? Oh, the late kick. The messenger delivers the win for Allen.
Not yet, Rob.
He has to make it.
He still has to make it. But he was millimeters away
from a 7-10.
From losing. If he losing the game, he'd have to spare the 7-10 to tie the game, and the odds of that happening are incredibly low. So he went from loser to now, yeah, baby, winner.
Got it. That for the win.
What a crazy match that was. Oh, my.
269, 268. Closest match we've had yet here at the PBA Players Championship.
The 8-time PBA champion and U.S. Open winner. Here comes Ryan Simonelli.
Originally from the Buffalo area, relocated a couple years ago down south to Lancaster, South Carolina. Would he tell us, Randy, he's about a driver away from the North Carolina border from his house?
Yeah.
I mean, for you, that's probably like a 7 wood, but for Ryan, it's a driver.
Exactly, so that average has gone up. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ryan attacks the lane based on those scores.
That second straight game, Allen has got issues in the second. Not big issues, but an issue.
It's only a big issue in this event. I mean, if it was a regular event, then it wouldn't be an issue, right? But it almost seems like
strike or go home.
He who misses
or
first.
Go home here. Yeah.
So here's the thing that Dick is going to have to be aware of is those last two shots. Even the strike in the first frame went a little higher flush than what we had seen in the first game. Now he's left a 4-pin. His migration will be to move left.
Sums him up, right?
It's perfect.
Perfect. Back to Simonelli here. Up 10 and
my.
Oof.
You're going to get away with it twice.
No, you heard what he said. I can't get away with it twice. He got that one in again, and it did not hold line. And he wants to get the bowling ball right over here to the right of the 2-pin and carve it over into the 6-10.
Open frame.
And it just goes back to, you know, what we've been talking about in our theme for this telecast with two left-handers and just, you know, 30 pins a game difference from the righties to the lefties. Game 1, 269, 268.
And we've also seen a lot, Randy, that if there's been an opening, the other player has really taken advantage.
Which is holding Simonelli down at the moment. 10th frame.
Wow. If you like ripping the rack, swipe right, because that's what he just did there.
Simonelli, the lefty on the left lane.
Come on, baby. Come
wow.
What a run this is.
And he's exactly what he just said, make him earn it. Now, Dick Allen must double in the 10th frame. If not, Simonelli moves on. A nice comeback, though, after the big opening in the 5th frame, Jason.
Yeah, and those two shots there were carbon copies of each other. He threw them pretty much identical, and the pin carry was pretty much identical.
How about the heavy lifting at the end? A 253. Closed with 7 straight strikes. One down, 1 to go. There's your double. Needs 5. And your 5 seed will move on. That mean old stare. Just needs 5. And he's going to get it. Give him 9. Give him another win.
A PBA Tour champion and 5-time member of the Puerto Rican national team, Vamos, Christian Azcona.
I like that little vamos. 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 Native of Puerto Rico, lives now in one of your old haunts, Claremont, Florida.
Yeah, I used to live in Claremont for a bit. Norm Duke lives there along with Hall of Famer Jason Couch.
Oh, he looked a little wide right. Fortunate to get that 10 to drop late, so he leaves double wood his first really important shot under the lights of television.
Yeah, wide right, to say the least. That got just outside the 3rd board. And very fortunate just to leave the 2-8.
Yeah, I think he's in the right part of the lane through the front, say 20 feet, but the break point a little further to the right. And I'm not entirely sure if his move now, based off of that, my fear is he moves right off of that. I'm hoping that he recognized, no, it was just a little bit too far to the right. Down lane, I'm going to stay where I am, make the right move with my eyes.
Very important pickup for the young man, and that is going to be your Spare of the Game, brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Mortgage rates are historically low. Save money at rate.com today. Chopping that double wood out of the way. So he starts with the spare. Yeah, he admitted, you know, finding out that there were going to be no crowds here was a benefit to him.
Yeah.
Allen, you know, crowd, no crowd, whatever, things don't seem to faze this guy. He's got a soft challenge here in the fourth after opening up with a three-bagger.
So now this is either transition or he didn't move off the last shot. And you'd be surprised if he didn't move when he went high and tripped out the 4-7-10 late.
Yeah, well, and Dick's arsenal of tricks that he has is he can manipulate his release with his hand, you know, pretty much on command. So sometimes when you or I might want to move left, he sometimes will do a trick with his hand so he doesn't have to lose that ball path. Well, there's the first.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But this one's clutch. This one is clutch.
Late drop of the 7, closes with the ham bone, give him a 258.
Now, Dick Allen needs first strike and 6.
He did the walk away. He knew it.
I mean, that could have been a 9-10. That could have been a solid set. I mean, there was a lot of things that could happen. That's pretty high flush.
Yeah, it could have. It didn't. And that's what makes Dick one of the most clutch players on tour. He just gives the ball a chance every single time he needs it.
Needs 6. He's going to take all 10 and move on to the title match.
Hey, Randy, remember I said at the beginning of this game that Christian might be feeling a little better because, you know, Dick started with 260 and then it went to 250. And I said, oh, his scores are going down.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Well, that's okay.
A 10-time PBA champion with one major. The youngest ever to win the PBA Tournament of Champions is Jesper Svensson.
Gothenburg, Sweden native. The nickname, of course, the Iceman. And as we like to say, sometimes ad nauseum, the Iceman cometh. Get used to that image and that sound. This season's tour.
Looked like he grabbed that one just a little bit, Jason.
With the ball, it certainly hit that friction a little sooner than what we have seen.
Let it go, Alan. Gotta let it go.
There you go. He's basically telling you, Randy, that you were right. Grabbed on it a little bit, hit up on it a little bit, over-read the friction. Still, a 9-pin. Maybe lucky to be just the 9 if you over-grab it usually.
Let it go. Get a spare shot. That is now considered an opening. Allen with the spare in the 5th. Svensson, nothing but strikes until this split. Yikes.
Well, typically when you leave a 7-9 for a left-hander, that's because the ball hits very, very weak. And for the life of me, I could never begin to explain why a 560 rev rate bowling ball would ever leave a pocket 7-9.
Takes care of the 7, open frame in the 6th.
There really is no way to describe that. That's not supposed to happen. He has to be thinking, at least this one to force my opponent to show up.
Went medieval on that rack.
Tournament life on the line right here for Jesper.
He knows it.
What I do know is it has now completely made this 10th frame for Dick Allen much easier.
getting the front 5, and then that open frame in the 6th after the split. Allen.
Needed a mark. Got a mark.
Yeah, flex it out. Flex it out, Allen. Flex it out. And kind of this happy anger in his body with these shots. He wants to explode, and you might see it right about now. Yep, you heard it, and you're seeing it. Allen moves on.
I mean, we've seen some pretty amazing performances through this competition. None better, in my opinion, than Dick Allen today. It wasn't just the high-scoring match. It wasn't just the fact that he's only missed, with that fill shot, 7 times today. It was each match required him to step up in the 10th and throw the strike, and that is why I consider him one of the best clutch players on tour.
I mean, guys, he averaged 270 today.
A 269, a 258, a 278, and a 277 in the final.
Impressive bowling today, Dick. This is yours. You have earned it. You have 4 wins today. So what kind of statements are you making heading into the finals?
There's no statement to be made. Just go out there and play your own game and do what you're good at, and hopefully the pins fall where they may.
Well, what is it that you did today that was imperative to strike in order to advance?
Stay aggressive, you know, not try and get cute, you know, and just overplay your hand. You know, I mean, that's all I could do. Just do the best that I could.
Well, the guys in the booth, they have said all show long, they described you as being the most clutch player in the PBA. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, when I get there, I try to take my opportunity, you know, with a grain of salt, you know, and just eat it, you know, just get it done.
Well, your last question is multiple choice, okay? So, did you bowl so well today because A, we matched and wore purple for Valentine's Day, B, White Zombie was your strike song, or C, because you're just a damn good bowler?
Is there an E? Is there a D? Is there an all of the above there? Because I think that was it.
This is your moment. It's all of the above.
All of the above.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the finals.